Let's like I'm feeling it. Like we're feeling good. We're still in the end zone. But will this player reach the end zone a lot this year, or even more than he did last season? And it's the no aura Bryce Young.
I was waiting on
that. Like, look at
We're
this
really
guy.
walking like he's on his way to pre-algebra.
Just no aura, no charisma. Got dropped off with a book bag way too heavy for his body. Obviously, he's only 175.
But then they said he got bigger. I guess those pictures were fake at the beginning of the offseason.
I
mean, he might have got bigger. He couldn't have gotten any smaller.
If he has an oversized shirt, so let's give him that. Let's give him the fact that he's wearing an oversized shirt. So that kind of doesn't help him. Also, wearing red, the color of Atlanta Falcons, the first day of camp, not a good look. Not a good look.
He got to rock the
appropriate color.
CJ Stroud pick hurt.
So, Jonathan, I'll give you the floor. Are we expecting big things from Bryce Young this year?
I don't know if we're expecting big anything from Mr. Small Boy over here, but it's hard to do worse than he did last year in terms of touchdowns. I am expecting improvement there. Yardage as well. The wide receiver talent is improved from what it was last year, where it was just Adam Thielen. We brought in Deontay Johnson and Xavier Legette. Dave Canales kind of been a wide receiver whisperer a little bit. So I'm hoping that he can get the most out of even Mingo. If Mingo's not a wasted pick last year and Xavier Legette turns out, the Panthers at least have two wide receiver building blocks going forward because Thielen is like 32. Deontay Johnson's on a 1-year contract, so neither of them are probably long for Carolina. So the Panthers need two of them to step up. If they can, and Bryce still stinks, then this time next year the Panthers are probably looking at another quarterback or looking very heavily at the 2026 NFL draft for quarterbacks. Because as we've seen in the NFL, you don't get that long. You get 3 years max.
Yeah. Which is the time that you need to decide when you need to get your next deal. You have to show enough.
Do they have that first-round draft pick next year?
First-round pick, yes. Second-round pick still going to the Bears. So the trade.
No, you got your second round back. You got your second round back.
We got a second round back.
Yes, but so you have your first and second round. You have a first and a second round pick.
Yes, but not our second round pick.
Are you going to see this in Colorado? See this in Carolina?
We might.
Unless that's the approved team. Is that an approved team that Dion wants his son to go to?
I want to see him in Atlanta.
Nah, that ain't going to happen.
Shador in Atlanta.
They trade Phoenix to
maybe
Carolina.
Miami?
They said we're not letting y'all get your hopes up. Shador is not coming here. We'll take Penix this year. Go ahead. We're not trying to have the riots when we pass over Shador next season. We're going to go ahead and end it right here with this. Still baffling.
It should be really interesting to see kind of where the landscape of teams who need quarterbacks. Like, I mean, obviously you can say, like, depending on how the Tua situation pans out this year, obviously I think Tua's expecting or hoping to get a contract done this before the season starts. Seattle could be an interesting landing spot depending on how Geno plays this year. Denver still is like, I mean, Sean Payton's in his own world. So unless they decided to scrap that plan, that project and go complete fresh, Giants will probably be front and center with a clean front office, clean out. But yeah, it should be interesting. Dre, what do you think about Mr. Bryce Young?
I just think he undersized, and it hurts him a lot with his height. And I feel the same way. He pretty much confirmed what I thought going into the year about Alabama quarterbacks is they don't transition well into the NFL. And that's how I felt before he came, and then they kind of proved me right. So far, we'll see. We'll see. I'm still.
So you don't think Tua's transitioning well?
Tua's been up and down. His first few years have been garbage. I think with better talent around him, he got a lot better, for sure.
Okay.
But yeah, well, with more talent, when they brought in Tyreek Hill, he kind of opened up a lot of stuff for him. When they brought in Mostert, of course, they got A-Chain, who'll be going in the second year. I think they're going to be explosive, but Tua is hurt by his decision making as well because they got to have such a high pace offense. Like I got to release it within 3 seconds, or you see what happened when they don't. When they give him time to make decisions back there, yeah. And that goes back to the fall of the Alabama quarterback for whatever reason.
Here's one more Alabama quarterback, Jalen Hurts.
He looked a lot better when they got A.J. Brown.
This is true.
But he did go to Oklahoma under. He got benched for Tua and then left to Oklahoma.
But he won the national championship at Alabama, though.
As a running back.
That's crazy. I mean, again, to what you were trying to say, Jonathan, was do you count him? Because he won the Heisman, right, at Oklahoma, but he won the national championship. Did he win the Heisman? No, I don't think he won the Heisman.
He came close.
He came close. He was in the finalists. He was a Heisman finalist
in
Oklahoma, and then won the national championship at Alabama. I just think because he won two. Technically, he won two. He won two national championships at Alabama. So, I still consider him at Alabama because he did 3 years. He did more years at Alabama than he did at Oklahoma.
Yeah, he graduated there. So, yeah.
Joe Burrow did more at Ohio State than he did at LSU, but we don't count him as an Ohio State quarterback. I mean, Ohio State fans.
But again, he won a national championship at LSU. And when I said Jalen won national championships at Alabama.
You also said he played more at Alabama.
Well, yes, that was also addition to, okay, but my main statement is national championships matter wherever you win it.
Okay.
But did he even touch the field in Ohio State?
No, I saw an interview he did recently where he tells people he played at Ohio State. He played at LSU. He practiced at Ohio State. He never touched the field in a game.
That's funny.
Yeah. So